I've got some bad hair today and you guys are just gonna have to deal with it. Hey guys, it's Ammy Wolf here. I know that I'm wearing an outfit similar to the last video, which was my Q&A announcement, but today it's different because I'm doing the Q&A, the actual video. So I've got some questions from you guys on YouTube and Instagram. So we're gonna start with the Instagram post because I don't know. Anyway, the first one is from Am I Not Merciful? What happened to Gino and Folletti's mother? It's a good question. Yeah. It's a good one to start this day off with. If only I could tell you. Here's another one from Mercy. Also, I need more details on this possible Sanctuary spin-off, thanks. I've never, ever in my life spoken about a Sanctuary spin-off. I don't know what you're talking about. Next year. Oh god. If Gino and Oliver had to fight to the death in Sanctuary, pre-Oliver's injury, part 2, who would win? Big ass axe, tiny little toothpick sword. Big ass axe, tiny little toothpick sword. Yeah, it's probably Oliver. You know, he's got the years, he's got the build. My guy fully just like out there to fight, so it's probably Oliver. This next one is from Avalon Lucia. What is Oliver's favorite way to intake the grass? Now, my guy Oliver knows how to chill. Eating it. He probably eats it because he's a horse and horses eat grass. Grass, you know, grass. Do you get me? Okay, this next one is also from Avalon. Actual question. If your life was a movie, what would it be called? If my life was a movie, it would probably be called Oh No, Oh Shit, Well, Never Mind, A Star Wars Story. Directed by Michael Bay. This next one is from Charlie's Kings. Be straight with us. Does Oliver have a daddy king? Guys, I don't know. He does call Gino boy very often. I'm not saying anything. You guys can infer from that what you will. Another one from Charlie's Kings. How long did it take you to write Sanctuary? I sort of covered this in my Model Horse series tag video, but I started having the idea for it back in 2016, but the script for part 1 took me from like March to mid-May. Part 2 took me about a month because I had a shorter amount of time to do it, so I was like, gotta get this done. All in all, Sanctuary part 1 and 2 took me about all of 2020 to write, and I'm still writing part 3, so that's my whole year in a nutshell. Finally, the last one from Charlie's Kings is, how you gonna film the last episode when you're in good old rainy England? It's a good question. I'm not gonna. I'm waiting until I can fly back out to Abu Dhabi during the Easter break to finish filming part 3 because I can't do it out here. There's no desert and it's rainy. I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. No. These next few are from Snoopy is my horse. First one. Oh my god. Does Oliver have a hair pulling kink? Yes or no? What is it with you guys and thinking that Oliver has kinks? What is it? Because that's not on me, that's on you guys. Huh? I mean, he does have the hair for it, doesn't he? He does. He's got this long, luscious look to him. Part 2, he was like fully chained up, so my guy is probably very, very kinky. Hair pulling kink? I guess we're gonna have to see, huh, in part 3. If that's not acceptable, when did Gino realize he had a blood kink? Guys, my parents watch these videos. Stop. Okay, and the final one is, can we have a spin-off short film that's just Gino tending to Oliver's wounds? Or will you sate that need in the next part? I mean, I would love to do a spin-off where they just like have a happy life and they're all just like, yeah, you know, we vibe together, no homo, full homo. I would love to just like be nice to my characters. Unfortunately, no. Okay, these next few are from Tiger Eyes Films. How do you find motivation to film? Bold of you to assume I'm motivated in anything in my life. Honestly, some days I just wake up and I'm just like, you know what? It's been a couple of days. I should probably finish that scene that I never finished. I mean, honestly, talking to other people in the Mole Horse community really motivates me. Yeah, I think that's the biggest motivation for me, is other people. Because they're like, man, you know, I've been writing this thing, and I'm like, oh my god, that reminds me. I have a thing I should be doing right now. Next question, favorite color? Red. Or blue. See, I don't know if I'm a red gay or a blue gay. Scientists will never know. Final one is Gino gay? You know, I have alluded to it a couple times. All shall be revealed in part 3. These next ones are from Ready Studios. Is Folletti a lesbian? Why is this video just turned into, are your characters gay? Are they all gay? I mean, yeah, I wish. I don't know, probably not. But I can't ever talk about these things because part 3 isn't out. This next one is in French, so I don't really speak French, but here we go. Est-ce que Oliver aime bien les baguettes? I think so, yeah. Although I don't think he's ever had a baguette, so he'd probably enjoy it. Do horses eat bread? I'm not sure. These next few are from Albrook Studios. When are you dyeing your hair black like Zuko? Bro, I thought about doing that the other day. Literally, I was like, I'm gonna dye my hair black. Mate, fuck it, I'm doing it.
I did it.
This next one is, why are y'all so invested in Gino's kinks? It's concerning. Exactly, you took the words right out of my mouth. Does shade make anyone less gay? Girl, shade never made anybody less gay, honey. Okay, now we're gonna dip on over to YouTube and see what you guys said over there. This first one is from ShadowWolf98, my queen. What's the funniest scene you've ever filmed? You know what? You probably remember it, because I guarantee I would have filmed it with you. It was, like, probably not. I haven't filmed a funny scene in Sanctuary ever. Behind the scenes or in the scenes. Sanctuary's not fun, but there have been a couple of times when I was filming Silent Moon with my lovely girl, Shadowwolf, where, I don't know, some days when you're filming someone else, you're just like, I mean, all you have to do is watch the Silent Moon bloopers and you'll know what I'm talking about. What's your biggest pet peeve? I really don't like it when people don't say what they actually mean. When people are like, oh, I don't know, you know, like, I'm not sure, like, I'm not, but just say it. Just say it. If you got a problem with me, just say it. To my face. Please. Say it to my face. This face. You know this one? It's the only one I got. Say it. What's your go-to insult? I can't say it because it's one of those words where, like, you know... no, I'm not doing it. When are we seeing each other, yo? Soon, my love. Okay, these next questions are from Cats Are Cute. What is the most frustrating or time-consuming thing about making your movies? Probably the editing. The editing takes the most time. Like, you can finish filming a scene during the day and then, like, spend the next week editing it. You can spend the next week editing it. Because, for me, editing is like, you know, cropping, zooming, color correcting, adding in the sound effects. Like, fight scenes take forever because it's like every little movement, you gotta add a sound effect. I hate it. How do you create your landscapes for filming and how big are they? I don't create nothing. I mean, if you're talking about, like, the land that I film in, that's just the desert. That's just the desert, fam. But, like, the set pieces that I've made, like the tents or the garden area, they're, like, maybe this big. All in all, like, the tents are big enough to fit a horse in, and the gardens, you know, you can move the horses around in them, but they're not huge, because why would I bother? Okay, these next 6 questions are from PreppyBriar88. Do you have a favorite model horse series? Honestly, I'm gonna have to say Necrosis, because I love it. Obviously, Vengeance Reign is another classic, but I think in terms of which story I really enjoy and the setting I enjoy more, I'd probably have to say Necrosis. But there are so many, you know? Like, all of my model horse YouTubers out there, they're doing so much good work, honey! Number 2, was Sanctuary inspired by the Hunger Games? No! And if you watched my model horse series tag, you would have kind of known that. I kind of did explain it in that video. I see the similarities, I see some of the similarities between the two things, I guess, movies, whatever. I do see the similarities between Sanctuary and the Hunger Games. Like, there's a fight to the death, and there's kind of like a bougie capital city, but that's it, homie. Nothing else. And even then, the Hunger Games was actually inspired originally by Battle Royale. No matter what Suzanne Collins says, she's like, oh no, I just saw it one day while watching TV. Like, bruh. Dead ass. So, no, it wasn't. Where is Sanctuary filmed? It's super dope. Thank you. It's filmed in Abu Dhabi, the desert. Do you own any briars? I do, but I don't have any with me at the moment because I'm not at home. Number 5, favorite food. I love bacon, but I also love peppermint. You know, like mint. Love it. I can't get enough of it. And number 6, that hairstyle is freaking adorable. I assume you're talking about my hair. Not today, honey. Not today. But thank you. Okay, these next 5 questions are from Pegasus Studios. Number 1, what inspired you to create Sanctuary? Again, this has sort of been explained already in my Model Horse series tag. That was one of the questions. But I'll just say very quickly, I listen to a lot of music, and I'm mainly inspired by the feel and the sound of it and the story that they tell. Number 2, which do you like better, filming or editing? I don't really like any of it. I don't know, it's just very time consuming. I don't think I have a favorite, because you kind of have to do both anyway to make a series. So there isn't particularly a favorite part. I think altogether, all of it, I enjoy all of the creative process, and there isn't a single bit that I enjoy more or less, if that makes sense. What is your favorite book/book series? I really enjoy the Vampire Chronicles series by Anne Rice. The first one being Interview the Vampire, which was made into a movie with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt and Antonio Banderas and Kristen Dunst, I think. It's a okay movie, but the book series itself is fucking great, and it's gay vampires. It's gay vampires. Well, that's my shit, homie. I think that would be my favorite book series. I also really like Lord of the Rings, but, you know. Or what is my favorite movie? My favorite movie is the original, the first Blade Runner, but specifically, I think it's the final cut or the director's cut. I don't know. But that one, I love it. I love sci-fi, futuristic, dystopian, android stuff. Love it. Do you collect Briar or Peter Stone model horses as well as Schleich? I do have Briars. I wouldn't say that I collect them. I do definitely collect Schleich horses, but like Briars, if I see one that I like, I get it. It's not like, oh, I have to have them, you know? And Peter Stone? Honey, that's too expensive for me. I'm not having it. This next one is from Jilly Joe. Could you give us a rundown / summary of the story / history of your YouTube channel? Also, hey, hi! Yeah, I mean, my YouTube channel was sort of made, I think in 2014, I think, but I was on YouTube before that. I sort of, you know, enjoyed watching some of the older Model Horse series, Conquering Tide, of course, being a main one. I was like, I'm gonna make my own, and then I made an original Model Horse film, like, at the very beginning of my channel, and it was called The Disappearance of Lightning Streak, and it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. And then I watched a lot of Lord of the Rings, and then I was kind of inspired to make Silent Moon, which is the other sort of big Model Horse thing on my account. It's not very good, but it's there. Then I took a big long hiatus, and I stopped doing Silent Moon, and then I came back and I was like, Sanctuary. I'm doing it. So yeah, I've been on and off the platform over the past, like, however many years. 6 years, 7 years, I think, so it's been fun. Okay, this next one is from Winter Productions 200. Will you be creating a new series after Sanctuary, and are you accepting one more voice actor? One more voice actor for Sanctuary? Because the answer to that is not at the moment. If I do ever need a voice actor, I will announce it probably on my Instagram, like, hey, I'm looking for someone. Will I be creating a new series after Sanctuary? Yes. I have something in the works. It's not going to be a full series, it's going to be probably just one short film. But it is going to happen. We've got some more from Charlie's Kings. Number 1, what is your favorite model / most expensive model, cheapest model, and model you regret buying. My favorite model is the retired thoroughbred gelding, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why, but I love him so much. I think he's from 2002. I just like older Schleich better. My most expensive model is probably one of my customs. I know that's kind of cheating because customs are going to be a little bit more expensive, but either a custom that I've bought or like a retired model that it's harder to find, so probably one of those. My cheapest model, probably a foal, because the foals are cheaper anyway, like the, the little dinky ones. And the model I regret buying, you know what? You know what model I have in my collection that I absolutely hate? It's the Lusitano gelding. I'll put a picture here. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I only bought it because I was like, oh, it looks like Spirit. I regret it every day of my life. Okay, another one. What was your favorite scene to film in Sanctuary? I really enjoyed filming that first scene with Gino in part 1, where he sort of runs away from that other champion and then Oliver comes in and kills that guy. But I also just enjoyed the outcome of the editing as well. I think it's a good scene in terms of like finally watching it. I really enjoy that. And finally, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your favorite color of the alphabet? Bro, you should already know this, okay? You call yourself my friend and you don't even know what my favorite color of the alphabet is. Come on. It's green 25. Okay, and finally we got some from Horsemare Lover 14. How many models do you have in your collection? That's a good question. I don't know. I did a model horse collection tour a while ago, last year, and I haven't bought that many models since then, so it's probably around the same number. However many I had in that video, same number. Very loud helicopter, can you please fuck off? And finally, what editor do you use? I use Sony Vegas 13, which is also sometimes called Movie Studio Platinum. I don't know. It's old, and I do not recommend buying it because it is old. You should probably look for a more up-to-date editor, but this is just the one that I use. It's the one that I paid for, and I can't be bothered to pay for another one. But you can also find like cracked ones if you don't want to pay for like Final Cut Pro or whatever. You can probably find like a one that you don't have to pay for online. Not that I'm saying that you should illegally download things, but you totally should. Okay, and that was all the questions that I was given. Thank you all very much. That was super fun. I've never done a Q&A before, so I think it went quite well. I'm sorry if I'm a bit low energy, by the way, because just this week in general has been a bit crazy. But that is all we have time for today. If you want to subscribe, please do like this video if you enjoyed it. You can follow me on my Instagram at ammywolf with an X because I think I'm cool. And I will see you all in the next video, whenever that may be. Tally ho.